I go by the name of Apolloliberace, you know what I'm saying? Apollo, Greek god of music, you know, Liberace for the flashy style and the flashy music, you know what I'm saying? Album out now, self-titled. Make sure you go get that.
I think I lost my love for rap. I think I'm over that. Or maybe I'm just over life. This shit getting oversaturated. I just roll the dice. And if you play me twice, then shame on me, I lose it.
For sure.
So, and how many songs do you have on the album right now?
I think it's like 11, one bonus track.
11?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so from doing this project, is there anything you feel like you could have done better? You're like, you know what? I feel like I could have done this better. I feel like I should have done that. Maybe I should have put this song on there, left this song out.
Of course, I feel like being an artist is always like that. This shit ain't never good enough. Matter of fact, they gotta force me to put it out because, you know, if I don't, it'll get too old and then I'll be on to the next. So I'm just glad it's out. The next one pretty much already done. I'm just working, ready to drop the next one soon, hopefully.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So who inspired you in music? So who one of the people you looked up to?
For sure, Wayne and Ye, to keep this shit simple. Wayne and Ye, you know, I grew up listening to Lil Wayne. Carter 2 is one of my favorite albums, and everything Kanye, for sure.
So with a lot of Wayne principles, are you willing to put in a lot of the hard work? That he kind of practiced that and preached that a lot.
Of course. If you ain't gonna do that, I don't even know why you in it. You know, I'm in here to win. I ain't here to play around. You know, you got to put that work in and take this shit serious. If you don't live, breathe, sleep what you're doing, then it's pretty much pointless. You shouldn't be doing it in the first place. You should be doing something else, for sure.
Oh, okay. So what's your definition of a good artist?
I feel like you could bring different things to the table. I feel like a good artist is somebody that, in any form of art, any medium, it could be painting, whatever. I feel like it's conveying energy. However you feel that day, you able to put that shit into what your canvas, and then it's received the same way. Whether that's a painting, you know, that emotions painters paint with, people feel that, or even music. You should be able to feel what they're going through when they do that song or whatever it is as far as art. So yeah, I would say that sculpture, anything, you should be able to feel that emotion.
And speaking of art, I seen your album cover. So what
Yeah.
kind of made you pick your name, and what kind of made you go into the art of your album cover on the first album?
I just thought it was cool because it's the most popular statue of the Greek god Apollo. It's the bathing of Apollo statue, and I got it hand drawn. I just thought that was cool. So I put myself in his place for the Greek god statue of the bathing of Apollo.
Okay, that's what's up. And so, is there if there was one artist right now you could do a collab with, and you know for sure it's going to be a hit, who would that artist be? Other than Drake.
That's funny. I wasn't even thinking Drake, but yeah, that would have been that would have been a quick go-to. I mean, probably Kendrick or shit, I don't know, Beyonce. I don't, yeah.
Right. And so, Rolling Loud just passed. Also.
Yeah.
Is that something that I know? Of course, every artist would want to be on Rolling Loud.
I know. I missed this year. I performed last year though. It was a movie. So shout out to everybody at Rolling Loud. They need to get me back on the lineup. Hopefully next year or whenever the next one is. I'll be ready.
Is there any other shows, big shows that you've seen or venues like I want to perform there?
Coachella. I ain't did Coachella. I want to do Coachella. I feel like Wireless Festival probably in London. You know, for sure. I want to do Coachella for sure.
Have you been in any fashion weeks or anything like that? Have you think about indulging in any fashion or anything
I've been to Fashion Week movie, New York. I've been to Fashion Week Paris, London, Milan. It's probably my favorite thing to do, like, cause the events outside of just the shows are stupid. The movies. Yeah, I love Paris for sure. Paris Fashion Week, crazy.
So right now we are in LA. Are you originally from LA? Where are you originally from?
I'm from Texas, but I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I've been in LA 10 years, but My parents were in the military, so I traveled pretty much all over. I went to elementary school in Japan. I went to 2 years high school in Korea. I lived in South Florida for 10 years. I've been all over. So, but I say I'm from Texas because I feel like where you at from like 12 to 18 is really where you from. Like.
Right. I can definitely agree with that. So, how is it from being from Texas and coming out here to LA? You know, chasing your dreams, you know, chasing your opportunities, you know, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. How is that balance?
I mean, I love it because I feel like I kind of peaked in Texas. You know, I was doing big ass shows every week. You know, I was on the radio out there as much as I could possibly do it. You know, unless you want to be some type of local legend, which is not what I'm in this shit for. So I'm like, I got to go to a bigger city and, you know, see where I'm at. And you know, I came out here and hit the ground running. And, you know, it's LA, it's a big city, but if you really out here working fast paced, you'll get it done because it's people out here like to relax. So if you working, you'll get the shit done out here for sure. If you got the mindset to do it no matter what comes your way, you know. I was out here, we slept in the truck for like first 4 years. Signed to Capitol Records after that, and you know, since that deal, and I'm independent now, but since then it's been totally different, you know. So just have faith in yourself no matter what and keep pushing.
That's right. And so, how is it since you've been signed and now that you're independent? How is it as far as growing your career? As the difference as far as being signed and being independent and still moving on forward with your career?
It was great because, you know, I treat this shit like school kind of. You know, if I'm not learning, I don't really feel right. So every year should be a different learning curve if you in this business, because you're supposed to be learning the music business actually. You know, not just saying what other people say, like don't take a deal or don't do this, bro. Like actually do your research and stop just saying shit that other people say. So I felt like it was time for me to get in the building. That wasn't the first offer that I had received, but that was the first one that was structured properly for me, I felt like. So it was just good getting in the building and getting that knowledge, and you have to get in the building to see what it's really like inside there. So it was really good. And then I really like being independent though, moving at my pace, you know, not having to take a million meetings to get things done. It's just like I can move and drop whatever I want, whenever I want. So I'd rather be like this until the next partnership comes about.
Right. So right now you're just basically growing a good team around you and growing yourself.
Exactly. You know, that's it. You know, just building a solid team around me and just working from there. Just getting better at my craft. That's about it. Working with better people, getting better. That's really all I'm about. And you know, I don't work no job. I'm able to make music every day, and this is what I do for a living, so I can't complain. You know, I'm winning every day in my book.
Right. And so right now, there's a lot of things going on with NFTs right now. How do you feel about NFTs in the music industry right now?
I mean, I think it's a good space. I'm not really that much into it because I understand it, but you know, if it's not tangible to me, I'm kind of good on it. NFTs, crypto, you know, I need to hold that shit in my hand and feel it. So if I can't grab it, you know, I'm kind of good on it. But hey, shout out to everybody making money with that. I mean, I do rock with Bitcoin. I got money in Bitcoin, but as far as outside of Bitcoin, I don't really know too much about any of that.
Well, speaking of tangible products, back in the days we used to have CDs, LPs, and now it's streaming.
Yeah.
So what's your take on that? And a lot of people believe or say that they like streaming better than the CDs financially and as far as discovering new music. What's your take on that?
That's crazy to me because, you know, that's why album sales, I think, are different because just like I said, they're like transferring energy. When you went and bought a CD, people forgot what that feels like. Going to the store, I don't know if you remember going to the store, an artist you want to see dropped, you grab that CD out the store like that, it just felt different. You know, you ran that CD back maybe a whole summer, maybe a whole year. You know, you grabbed that and it meant a lot to you. Now, you know, album comes out, you slide through that shit, you know, you might spit it back maybe, but you just on to the next thing. And I feel like that's the difference. You don't have that, you don't have, yeah, that tangible, you don't get to touch it, feel it, and it doesn't mean as much to you, you know, because it's nothing you can hold on to, nothing you can keep. I hope it gets back to that, you know, back when Wayne was selling 1 million a week and Kanye was and 50 Cent, that ain't happening no more.
So let me ask you, so why do you feel, what do you think they are removing the access to CDs and tangible products when it comes to music? Like taking the CDs out of cars.
Because for all of the companies, it makes more money. You don't have to print the CDs. You don't have to add a CD player in there. The CD player don't work. You don't got to get it fixed. It's just real easy. Everything is just in the cloud now, wherever the fuck it's at. Like it's just cheaper. You don't have to pay for CDs, none of that. So
do you believe any record labels are shareholders of any of these music platforms? Like they invest, is basically like a shareholder of the companies of these platforms, like Spotify, maybe Apple Music.
it's all, you know, the music business is just all money exchanges either way it goes. Like,
Right.
all the
Right.
no, of course not. All the record labels really is just Rolodex. That's all a label is, a Rolodex in a bank, you know. Rolodex in a bank, and however good your credit is how good the loan you'll get from the bank. That's about it, you know. And your credit is just all the work you do before you sign. You know, build your credit up, go to the bank. Hey, this is what I did before I got to you. Like, how much of a loan can you give me? It's all money movements, and it's just this business is all just everything is paid for. Period. They tell you anything else, they ain't telling you the truth. You know, it's all paid for. Even the awards, like whether people want to hear that or not, everything in this business is paid for.
I definitely see that. And so, speaking of being things paid for and things like that, also, what producers though would you like to work with in the game? Any right now that you got your eyes on?
I've worked with 1500 or Nothing, and they're really cold. You know, they're in Inglewood, not too far. You know, they work with everybody. They did the whole Nipsey album. I would love to work with them again. Ye, of course, I would love to work with Kanye, Pharrell, Timbaland, you know, any of the greats. Yeah, for sure. Like, even just to soak up some knowledge. You know, I've even worked with Robin Thicke, and working with him, like, he's an underrated producer, incredible. So, like, you know, I just love to work with any of the, I like working with older people, even if they're not in the music business. If they do any kind of business, I like being around people with just knowledge and soaking up game. I can't learn from nobody my age that's not doing better than me, so I like to be around people that's done a lot so I can just soak that up and try to learn as much as I can.
That's right.
For sure.
And so, being out here in LA, you gonna get you an LA chick, or Hollywood chick, as I should say. you know the people, especially from back home.
You know,
Hollywood, man. You got him a Hollywood chick. What's your thoughts on that, man?
It's just funny because most of the girls that you meet in Hollywood ain't from Hollywood. They're from all over. But of course, you know, you gotta div and dab out here. You feel me? For sure. I love Hollywood. I love LA. This city changed my mentality, changed my whole life. So, of course.
So I know you already. So I know you got ideas already on your new album. You know, or what you got planning next? You dropping a new music video for some songs off your tape?
I'm shooting and dropping a bunch of things off my tape. I'm focused on doing shows right now. I got a bunch of shows lined up, probably like 5 in the next month, or 5, 6 in the next, I didn't mean to say month. Next 2 weeks, I got like 5 to 8 shows. I'm going to South by Southwest. I got some festivals lined up. So I'm just working while I work on this next project. And yeah, I'm dropping videos to at least 8 more tracks off this project before I drop the next.
Okay.
Trying to get it in.
Hey, you doing it, man. I see you definitely doing it, man.
That's love, bro. Appreciate that.
That's all good.
For sure.
So, South by Southwest, man, you got some motion going on, man.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So So what was one of your biggest moments, man? Your biggest breaks so far in the industry? Like, oh my, like man, I did a song with this person, or I met this person, you know, and they congratulated me. Like, what's one of your big moments so far from moving from Texas coming to LA, starting your career?
I'm not even gonna lie. It was my second day in LA. We you know what? I came out here. We ended up meeting somebody at a hotel called the Mondrian. So I'm at this hotel. My second day here, we just end up being here. I go to the bar in the back. I meet this dude. He's like, hey, what you do? Blah, blah, blah. I showed him a music video. He's like, damn, this shit is hard. He was like, you know what? Hey, come to the back, have a drink with me. He's like, you ever seen a black card? You know what I'm saying? He slaps that shit on the table. You know, what you want to drink? We start drinking and shit, chopping it up. We talked for like hours. He like, yo, your shit is hard. He was like, hey, I want you to meet some people. He was like, I'm gonna come back by, scoop you up from the hotel, and we'll go to this party. I'm like, cool, let's get it. So he comes back, scoops me up, driver. We go not too far to Beverly Hills to Mr. Chow.
Okay.
But it's after restaurant hours, so it's all closed. I'm like, bro, I thought this nigga was bringing me to a party or some shit. So we walk in there. First thing I see is security, you know, and they had a back door, security's right there. We walk through, and you know, they open the door up, and you know, the first person I see is Birdman. This is my second day in LA. First person I see is Birdman. Second person I see is Wayne. You know, they having a private dinner and a little private party for the Carter 2 anniversary, which was my favorite. It was a 10-year anniversary of the Carter 2, which was my favorite album growing up. So, you know, I'm there with Wayne smoking blunts. This nigga probably wouldn't even remember me handing me a blunt. I'm smoking blunts. Like, I'm standing up against the wall. They got catering going around, drinks going around. Like, Young Thug was in there. It was, Soulja Boy was in there. It was like, I was the only person there you wouldn't know. So, like, that was my second day in LA, and, like, that kind of blew my mind. Like,
So hold up.
and I'm like, I need to get on my shit. I'm around my favorite rapper. Like, it's
hold
an
on.
inspiration.
So when he told you I'm coming to scoop you up, what was your thoughts? I know you was like, nah, I can't be, man. This
First,
is
I was like,
bullshit.
exactly, because you know,
Like they the man.
exactly. You know, niggas be talking, so you like,
right.
you know, I blew it off like, cool, fuck it, thanks for the drinks, nigga, even if you don't slide back, you know, but he keep pulling back up, and we had some shit with Wayne and shit. I'm like,
So at this moment, I know you like, once you see
that's
Wayne,
probably the only time in my life I was like, I don't want to say starstruck, but just like, you know, when I see celebrities or whatever, I know they just people or whatever you want to call it. I just talk to everybody, but that's the only time I'm like, damn, this fucking Wayne right here, like, right next to me.
rappers alive.
Exactly,
That's
facts.
inspired. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, I was on, that turned my grind up to another notch.
So from that moment, did it also was like, I know for sure I'm staying in LA. I'm not
Oh,
leaving.
yes. Yeah, even before that, I felt like as soon as I touched down here, like, it just signs after signs, like, nah, you're not leaving. And then I was like, it don't matter what it takes, I'm not going home. I don't care what I gotta do. That was just the mentality. It don't even matter. I'm out here, I'm not going nowhere till this shit happens.
This shit getting oversaturated, I just roll the dice. And if you play me twice, then shame on me, I lose it all and get this shit back overnight. These niggas know that they can't see me, I like to be an oversight. I put it in the ovaries, and she just said I'm over.
Let's get it.
First one is, who was the first artist to appear on NBA 2K? I'm gonna give you your options.
Damn.
I'm gonna give you your options.
Okay.
Soulja Boy, Bow Wow, Bizarre Rap, or Fabulous?
I'm gonna go with Bow Wow. Damn.
Bizarre Rap.
Damn.
Him.
I would have never guessed that.
And this one might be a little more easier.
I try to go with Bow Wow because I like Mike and shit.
Right, exactly. That was, exactly. That's why
Yeah, you try to
that's a
throw me
trick
off.
question.
You try to throw me
Exactly.
off with that one.
Okay, what singer was famous for their pies?
For their what?
For their pies.
Pies.
Pies and food. This is gonna be. This should be easy. I'm gonna say Mary J. Blige, Anita Baker, Patti LaBelle, or Aretha Franklin.
Patti LaBelle.
That's right.
Yeah,
Patti LaBelle.
yeah, facts.
That's right. Alright, you might know this one right here because you're from the South. So what rapper was
Okay.
the first artist to use gun sounds as an instrumental in their music? I'm gonna give you Pimp C, E40, Soulja Slim, or Juvenile.
Damn.
Not even.
I'm gonna just go with Soulja Slim.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Slim.
Okay. I'm gonna just go with Soulja Slim.
Alright, and I'm gonna give you this one right here then. What artist wrote the McDonald's Loving It Jam?
Pusha T.
Oh!
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
I go by the name of Apolloliberace. You know what I'm saying? Apollo, Greek god of music. You know, Liberace for the flashy style and the flashy music. You know what I'm saying? Album out now, self-titled. Make sure you go get that.
This rap shit that lost its filler, like good riddance. How many more times we gon' talk about drugs and kill it? How you love your mom but you degrading women? I blame it on